Today, we're taking a clear and grounded look at where Iraq's economy stands as we move out of 2025 and into a period many see as a turning point. Attention is steadily shifting toward 2026, not because of hype, but because years of preparation are beginning to line up. Over the last several years, Iraq has been quietly reshaping how its economy functions. The focus is no longer on short-term fixes. Instead, it's about building systems that can support growth over time. Decisions being made now are part of a larger effort to position Iraq as a stable and credible player in the global financial system. A key part of this transition has been the role of the Central Bank of Iraq. Under current leadership, the bank has worked closely with the federal government to strengthen oversight, improve compliance, and create a structure that supports stability before any major monetary steps are taken. History shows that strong currencies are built slowly. Sudden moves rarely last. What matters most is trust, transparency, and consistency. Throughout 2024 and 2025, much of the work has been foundational. Banking rules were tightened, international standards were adopted, systems were tested and adjusted. These steps may not grab headlines, but they are critical. Without them, larger goals simply cannot hold. One of the strongest indicators of Iraq's current position is its foreign currency reserves. Reports show reserves at record levels, supported by gold holdings and major currencies, especially the US dollar. This is more than a headline number. Strong reserves give the central bank room to defend the dinar, manage volatility, and guide policy with confidence. Looking ahead, these reserves give Iraq flexibility. They show that the country can back its currency with real assets, which matters to investors, trading partners, and citizens alike. Confidence grows when numbers are strong and policy is disciplined. At the same time, Iraq is changing how it earns money. Oil has long dominated the economy, but the strategy now is diversification. Agriculture, manufacturing, logistics, and tourism are being pushed forward as long-term growth engines. This shift reduces exposure to oil price swings and creates steady internal demand for the dinar. When foreign companies enter Iraq to invest, build, or trade, they need dinars to operate locally. That demand supports the currency in real ways. Wages, taxes, and local transactions all reinforce the role of the dinar inside the economy. Another major change is happening in the financial system itself. Digital payments, mobile banking, and electronic platforms are expanding quickly. This is not accidental. The goal is to reduce cash dependency, limit informal activity, and keep money flowing through regulated channels. As reliance on the US dollar inside Iraq decreases, the dinar becomes the primary tool for daily trade. This shift strengthens monetary control and supports long-term stability. Many analysts point out that progress like this takes time. Iraq's development plan from 2024 through 2028 identifies 2026 a key stage, not an endpoint, but a moment when multiple reforms begin working together. Infrastructure projects, legal changes, and financial upgrades are meant to move in sync. International institutions, such as the World Bank and IMF, have noted improving economic indicators. GDP growth, trade activity, and inflation trends all factor into how a country is viewed globally. Positive assessments often lead to better credit terms and increased foreign investment. There has also been ongoing discussion about currency restructuring, including the possible removal of zeros from the dinar. While no official date has been announced, experts agree this is a technical process aimed at efficiency, not instant value change. If and when it happens, it would simplify accounting, reduce cash handling costs, and align the currency with regional norms. Security and regulation remain central priorities. Over the past 2 years, banking safeguards have been strengthened to meet international anti-money laundering standards. These steps help Iraq move away from monitoring lists and reconnect fully with the global financial network. Infrastructure is another pillar of this transformation. Major projects like the development road aim to turn Iraq into a trade corridor linking the Gulf to Europe. Railways, highways, and logistics hubs are expected to generate long-term revenue and increase the role of Iraqi banks in regional trade. Gulf countries and other partners are backing these efforts with signed agreements and large investments. As construction accelerates, job creation and local spending are expected to rise, supporting dinar circulation across the economy. Political stability also plays a role. Recent budgets have allocated record funds for reconstruction and public services. When governments can plan and execute without disruption, economic policy becomes more effective. The central bank continues to stress gradual adjustment over sudden moves. Sharp currency shifts can damage markets and confidence. A controlled path allows growth to be absorbed and sustained. International banks entering the Iraqi market are another sign of progress. Their presence brings technology, expertise, and access to global capital. This strengthens the local banking system and supports international trade. At the community level, digital banking is expanding access. More Iraqis can save, borrow, and transact securely. Financial inclusion increases liquidity and supports growth from the ground up. As we look ahead, it's important to separate official policy from online rumors. Real change shows up in data, legislation, infrastructure, and systems. The central bank continues to publish updates on reserves, regulations, and long-term goals. The direction is clear. Iraq is building an economy meant to last, one based on diversification, transparency, and institutional strength. The year 2026 represents a moment when years of preparation may begin to show visible results. Here at Iraqi Dinar Daily, we Lions continue to follow verified developments and official sources so you can stay informed without the noise. Thanks for watching, and we'll keep you updated as this story unfolds.